All right, Starmancer devlog time. So I was moving houses during the last patch, so I didn't have time to write the devlog. So what I've done here is I've combined patches 0.2.16, the Galaxy Map update, and patch 0.2.17, so just 16 and 17, that's the Warpfield update. I've just combined them together into one super devlog, and they sort of cover related things anyway, so that's sort of okay. All right, lots of changes in this one. So much to cover, so I'm going to try to go a little bit quick. I'm in the editor, by the way, the Unity editor. I'm not in a built standalone thing. I like being in the editor. It's sort of fun. So, oh no, that's fine. I had some debug stuff on. That's fine. It's fine. Who cares? I don't care. I never cared. You care. I don't care. Okay, by the way, people, if you like Starmancer, you should consider leaving a review. And if you don't, you should leave a review also. Just lie. But also, this patch is a good time to hop back in. So if you haven't played in a while, we did so much new stuff in the Warpfield update. The game feels a lot different. It's a way different game. But you'll see in a second. Just remember to leave that review. Okay, so you were on patch 17. That's the Warpfield update. I'm going to scroll down and look for the Galaxy Map update. I'm already there. I prepped before the video. Very professional. Okay. You can always read the patch notes, by the way, in-game. Right here. And you can just sort of see all the stuff. Okay, now the Galaxy Map, the big thing we did, I don't even know what I want to do here. I think that what I'll do is I'll just go through these really quickly, these patch notes, and then I'll just hop right into a game, and I'll show you. But the big thing on the Galaxy Map is we added the Galaxy Map. That's pretty big. You can warp around now. There's no longer that pick one of three cards. We added traders as well. So traders are people who exchange crystals for items. We also added space whales, that sort of thing, and then some miscellaneous fixes. But with the next update, that was 16, by the way. In 17, we added so much more stuff. So let's look for that. I'm just going all the way to the top. Okay. So in 0.2.17, the construction materials update, which I think is actually called the Warpfield update in some places, but that's fine. It's fine either way. We added construction materials. We added a security guard task. We added gear crafting station, a currency display in the HUD. We also added a new permission UI for controlling colonists. We also removed the border that you used to start with like a square border, and you could only build within that square border. That's gone. Now you can just sort of do whatever you want and build in any way you want. So pretty big, pretty fun stuff. Again, so construction materials, security, gear crafting, currency display, a bunch of new stuff like that. And then here's a new patch that I'm working on now, which is a polish update. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll just do a new game. So that'll be quick. In the year 21XXX. This should be XXX. Earth, after decades of being ravaged by climate disaster, the surface of our planet became inhospitable to human life. You should italicize human, Victor, if you're listening to this. Deep underground, we built great arcs, rockets that would take us to the stars. By the way, Victor wrote this. The digital souls of millions uploaded to onboard ship banks. At the helm of each one, an AI core forged with starfire. We call them Starmancers. Leaving the old world behind, we set our sights on a faraway corner of the galaxy. A new home. A new hope. That's when disaster struck. Wormholes emerged from everywhere. Our fleet scattered across space and time. We cannot tell how much time has passed since then. This is where our record begins. Wait, ends. And your journey begins. I don't know. I didn't memorize it. I was reading the patch. I was reading this. Critical navigation errors detected. Oh, no. By the way, this is a tutorial placeholder. We changed this up a little bit. Victor changed the text. I like to give Victor credit. That's why I like to be like, oh, Victor did this. So it's just a nice thing just to be like, oh, he did this. Because Victor does the art, which is obvious. So there's art, it's obvious. But he does other stuff too. You know? Oh, no. We've been in hibernation mode for at least I haven't read this yet because Victor changed it. My log data indicates we've been in hibernation mode for at least, that's the max value of a float, 2 billion. That's one heck of a nap. That's funny. I'm not getting a response on any of the emergency frequencies. It seems like we're on our own here. Are all your circuits in order? That's funny. Okay. I'm going to turn on some cheats though, because I don't have time to just play like normal. I'm trying to go quick here. So let me turn on some cheats. You guys, you know what I'll do. You know what I'll do. I'll just do it directly in game. Because you can do all the stuff in game. So you can turn on instant build if you want. You can turn on all sorts of things that you want to turn on. And unlock everything as well. Really fast. Okay, so the big one in this one, we added the galaxy map. So if you open up here, so if you go to the star map, Galaxy map. Whoa, it's a galaxy map. And you can warp around to all these different places. Requires star fuel. We'll need some star fuel. I'll get some in a second. And if you mouse around, you'll see that there's outposts. So this is like the lucky kernel. Sometimes there's traders. Like this one has a farming collective. And I was trying to mouse over this bad boy. They have life forms. So this one has bots. This one has slimes, and this one's undead. Just for example, you can see the resources. So just sort of some stuff you can see, just sort of like a map type situation. And this map, by the way, it extends forever. And what I'm going to do really fast is I'm going to cheat spawn some star fuel. I'm going to do that by going to the options menu, spawn items by right-clicking an item selection window. Hey, by the way, there's this option, walkways automatically extend warp zone. I keep it off because I don't like warp zones, but that's just me. Anyway, spawn items by right-clicking an item selection window is turned on, so we can just right-click this a bunch of times, and we'll get some star fuel. And I'm pretty sure we are. It's just like, it's right there. Okay. I'm going to spawn a colonist to do some work for us, maybe even 2, or maybe even 3. Okay. And they're taking this to star fuel. See? Right here, star fuel. It shines and burns brightly. Keep away from space moths. It should probably say it's hot. You should probably say it's hot, as a tooltip or something, but it doesn't. It's hot. It'll warm up your room. It will. So it's very warm. Anyway, now that I have star fuel, we can go somewhere. Let's go somewhere fun. I'm going to go somewhere with a trader. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a very good one. Okay. Perfect. Okay, it's good because it has the new dungeon/outpost, the asteroid mine. An old mining and smelting facility nestled deep into the heart of a large asteroid. That's cool. And then it has a Starshade Syndicate. The Starshade Syndicate, which is some sort of pirate. So trader, it's got some life, some slimes, and it's radioactive star, but that's not a big deal. And then, a new resource as well is sulfur. And sulfur was added in the asteroid mine, and it's used to make C4 and other explosives. So I'm going to open the local map, or we can just close this. It doesn't matter. Boom, 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 boom. By the way, there's a new loading screen. So at the bottom, there's like some little, well, it's not that new, but it says words now. Like it says hyperspeed achieved. So it's sort of, and then this bar updates at more intervals. Previously, it was just it would just be blank for a long, long time. And then, it would eventually be finished. And so you're just waiting. You're like, is it working? Did it freeze? I don't know. So at least now you know. It's a Mike super short show. Oh, it's paused. I'm like, nothing's happening. Okay, so if I open the map, there's a trader here. And in fact, we can actually see the trader right there. The Starshade Syndicate, which belongs to an empty system body type. That's okay. Just pretend you didn't see empty. And if you click it, you can create a trade, and then you can see all the stuff it has. It lists the things we have. I have a helmet and the star fuel I spawned. And then it also shows everything that the trader has. So in this case, the trader has some eggs, a pigment cache, apparently. You can buy Leah Esquivel from them as well for apparently 5,000. Let's say 6,000. Oh, also the sell price for things is different. So if you mouse over the mysterious egg, see it says 500 in the top, at the very, very top right corner of the tooltip. This says 1,000. But this trader only sells it for 222. And so this is a pretty good deal. So the average sort of galactic standard might be 500, but this guy's buying it for a little bit, or selling it rather, for under the average. And that's why it's blue. And then over here, like this is red, for example, because Starfuel retails for 100. And he'll only buy it for 68, so it's not a very good deal. So it's sort of red to let you know, hey, it's not a good deal, don't do it. And so these are already sorted automatically by what the good deals are and what the good deals are not. Anyway, you could buy stuff from him if you want, and then a trader would come and, it does. Like this is going to cost me apparently 17,000, and I don't have that, so it won't even let me do it. I have 3,000, see? So it won't even let me. It's probably a damn control chip, though. I could accept it, make a trade, do it. It works. I just don't want to build a ship and do other stuff. Oh, by the way, to get star fuel, also, you have to build a star fuel station. So you click on the ship. You click on the sun, build a Starfuel station. Someone then you build a hauler, and somebody will get around to doing that at some point, but not yet. Okay. What else? Oh yeah, with traders. So the basic idea is that the traders use crystals as their currency, and then you exchange them for items. And then more traders are coming with unique items. So I think, like for example, I'm just trying to come up with something off the top of my head. You might have somebody like the doctors, maybe a doctor, people like a doctor, a medical trader. Maybe they sell What's a medical thing? I don't know, man. I'm blanking. How about like they sell bike helmets or something? I don't know, whatever. You go to the biker traders, they sell bicycles. And you can't buy motorcycles anywhere else, but you can buy them from them. So we might do stuff like that. That's sort of something we're thinking about. I don't know. But again, trying to go quick just because there's a lot of stuff in here. So the next big thing we did, perhaps, is construction materials. So if you go to items to build something, like if you go to build a big battery, it no longer costs crystals, and instead it costs metal framework. And so we added a bunch of construction materials instead of crystals, and also new currency display, so you can see it here. C for currency. And if you click it, see, you'll see it. So we added scrap, metal framework, electronics, wood fiber, and pigments. So scrap is going to be used for your most basic things, so like a bedroll or something. And then metal framework is a bit better, and then electronics is the best. And then wood fiber is used for wooden things, and pigments are used for decoration. So decoration might be like a poster. Ooh, spooky. And it costs 2 pigments, for example. And then as we look for, let's say this grill, the grill is a starting object, so it just costs scrap, But the dish counter is a bit better. It costs metal framework. And then if we look for something really good, like a solar panel, it costs electronics and it costs metal framework. We also adjusted the tech tree slightly. And now we have a section called crafting and expansion. You start with the ore refinery, leads to the programming terminal, which leads to the workbench eventually. So this is a little bit of a different change. Also, by the way, the crypto miner no longer produces money and instead creates an item that you can sell for money. So whatever. Sorry, I just did that. Also, by the way, with this construction materials change, crystals are still on the map. I don't know if there's any on this map. There is no fog of war on this map. I must have it disabled in the options somewhere. Disable fog of war. That's fine. I have fog of war disabled, but I can sort of look around and see things. So I'm sort of okay with it. Oh, here's a scrap node, by the way. So here's some scrap, for example. So you can go and harvest it. They'll do that thing. Press the delete button. They can harvest it. You can also use the mining tool. You can do whatever. Whatever. No big deal. Okay, moving on. Warp fields. Oh boy, this is exciting. Okay, this is a huge change. So you remember if you played back in the day, like not that long ago, before this patch. So if you played last week or something, if you played 2 weeks ago, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Which is there used to be this square boundary, and you couldn't build beyond it. And everything outside your boundary would be lost in warp, right? We've removed that, and so now you can just kind of build wherever. I don't have enough building material. Oh, okay. Okay, well I'll get some then. How about that? So now you can kind of build forever, and you see it automatically. This purple stuff is your warp field, and the currency for this is a warp field extender. You start with 500, but you can build more, or you can acquire more very easily. All you have to do is research the warp field stabilizer, build it, and power it. It only costs 50 metal, so that's pretty easy. Power it, that gives you like 200, then you can kind of expand forever. And the idea with expanding is that I'm okay. You can take over the whole map. I don't care. It doesn't bug me. It really doesn't bug me that much. You have to build some warp extenders, power them, but I'm not concerned with the balance issues. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. It's no big deal. So build how you want, any shape that you want. It's really fun. I think so. But here's something that's really fun as well, is you can claim anything on the map. So if I go to build, if I go over here in warp zones, note 476 at the top, I can claim this. So if I'm like, ooh, I want this zombie spawner forever, I could claim just that, for example. Or I could claim like an entire room. I got a little confused there because it said something about expansion permits in there. I was like, oh, that's weird. I'm just looking for stuff I could claim that could be fun. There's not that much like super duper fun stuff here. I'll just claim this island. Sure. I can claim it out in space if I want to as well. I just wasn't. And I'll claim this little slimy slime. I'll claim this little slimy slime as well. And now that I've done this, if I warp, I'll keep all this stuff. So I'm going to warp real quick and I'll show you. But what I'll do first is I'm just going to delete just a couple stuff in here, 3, just to demonstrate that it does in fact work. And I'm stuck in an autosave. So autosave. So I'm going to warp. And it's going to tell me, you'll leave behind 3 floors. Could you show me, please? It's like, yeah, I'm going to leave behind these floors. And you're like, okay. Okay. Anyway. So I'll warp. Let's go somewhere else. Are there more traders? I don't know. Now, I don't know if you recall, but oh, there's worms there. Worms. You can't warp to the previous system. I don't know how I feel about it. It's a bit of a balance thing. I don't think that I like it, but it is sort of nice for a couple things. It's good for performance. It's good for balance. But it's like, is it fair? I don't know. I don't know. I don't really like it. Anyway, you can keep warping. You don't have to warp just once. So, this is 2 dungeons. And slimies. What was in the last system anyway? Just slimes. Let's do something other than slimes. What about the undead and slimes at the Lucky Kernel? How about those 2 things together? Okay, let's do that. Let's close it. We'll load it. All I'm doing here is demonstrating the warping. But we still have to sit through this load screen real quick. So what else is up, guys? Yep. By the way, there's upgrades on objects like the ship, the hauler, for example. You can upgrade it. One of the upgrades you can select is the mining drill. And a change we made in this update is that the mining drill no longer costs upgrade modules and instead costs scrap. So for 200 scrap, you can put a mining drill on your ship. If you don't put a drill on it, you cannot use it for any sort of mining whatsoever. So again, I'm just going to show you in a second. By the way, so see this floor here is gone. That's gone. But this is still here. And didn't I claim something somewhere else? Like a zombie? Like a zombie thing somewhere? Shouldn't there be like a zombie thing somewhere? Hello? Were there 2 dungeons here? Or the 2 dungeons there probably. Where is it? Where's that zombie thing? Oh, there it is. It's right there. Okay. It's just right here. Apparently making a hole in here. By the way, there's oxygen in like all of these rooms now. Most of these dungeons. But this guy's going to be leaking atmosphere forever because of that boy. And then you'll see a whole new map spawned. You know, there's some stuff. There's some ice next to my base now. There's some stuff over here near my base. There's this guy over here. And there's this. So again, you can keep them forever. Here's that slime. You can delete them if you want. Sort of up to you. Let me show that mining drill thing really fast though. So see this? Requirements, mining drill. Purchase with credits and upgrade modules. That's not correct. That's not correct at all. All these little things, huh? I guess these are going to go into the polish update. But anyway, if you click on the ship, here's a shippy ship, and you go to upgrades. So almost all of these upgrades now cost metal framework. In fact, they all do. They don't even require upgrade modules anymore. So it's pretty easy to upgrade the ship if you want. Just requires that scrap or that metal framework. And, you know, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Okay, moving on. We added a gear crafting station. You can unlock it in crafting and expansion. And it's a pretty good one because what it does is it lets you craft gear. Requires power and whatnot. Okay. Does this have increased production yield by 1? That's a pretty good one. Okay, the recipes we have here are helmets, which allow your colonists to go outside and breathe air. We have jetpacks, which allow them to fly around. This was also added in this update, by the way. Colonists can no longer, use jetpacks or helmets unless they have it in their inventory. So, just a new thing. Also, we added a loadout. I don't think that was in this patch, but it might have been in the previous patch. And you can assign any item to a colonist. So by default, they start with some jetpacks and helmets in the loadouts, but you can add anything there that you want. But anyway, over here, jetpacks, helmets, shivs. Helmets are made with rough fabric. Rough fabric is dropped by zombies. And also, you can use 3 silk to make 1 rough fabric, and 1 rough fabric makes 1 helmet. So you can do that as well. And again, silk is dropped from silkworms. That's a new worm life form. So sort of fun, I guess. Jetpacks, you need a servo motor, which is dropped from bots. And then for the shiv, you just need metal. So shiv's pretty fun. And then requires level 15 to make the jetpack, apparently. And level 15 to make the shiv, Sort of straightforward, pretty fun. Okay, we also did permissions. So now in the bottom right corner, see this permission control. Here's a bunch of people like Gelly Gould, and they have permissions like leave base. So you can be like, don't leave base. You can't do that, Or you can't flee, or whatever. Bunch of permissions. We're definitely going to be adding more soon. By the way, permissions are ignored if morale is negative. So if a colonist is upset, if morale is 0 or lower, they'll just do anything they want, and they act as if they have all permissions. So again, when morale's high, they'll obey you. When flow, they will not. So, permissions. Okay. Ooh, dining area. So we added dining areas back. If you've been playing for a while, like a long, long time, you'll remember that colonists used to eat at tables, but and then at some point we switched it to being instant eating for healing, and now we switched it back for the last time, hopefully. And now there's a dining area category, and colonists will once again eat on tables. They'll still eat on floors, but they'll eat in toilets. They'll eat in chairs. They'll eat pretty much wherever, and they'll get better morale boosts if they eat like on a table as opposed to not on a table. And also items that are no longer instant use, or that are instant use rather, instant consumable, will tell you. So if you look for medical stuff like a small med kit, see on the bottom it says instant use. So that indicates that you can use it instantly. So most medical things are instant use. Pretty much every medical thing is going to be instant use. By the way, here's a new dream capsule from the Dreamcatcher, and a potent dream capsule, which is sold for a lot of money, actually. So, oh yeah. Okay, then we got the Magma Dungeon, which does some sulfur stuff. So that's pretty much it. That's like the big stuff. That's like the big stuff that we did in this patch, you know. So again, construction materials. This has been going for 20 minutes, so not too bad. But we did construction materials, the warp field, which is huge and very, very fun. Let me place a warp field extender just for fun. It should be under external, but it's not. So is it under power? Okay. Why would it be under external, Tyler? Because it's external. What? So it looks like that, and you can place it here too. I'm gonna place the battery real quick though to power these bad boys. Zoop. Oh, I don't have enough building materials to build this. You don't have enough building materials to build this, Tyler. You don't have enough building materials. Okay. Auto save my butt, dude. Building materials. Okay. By the way, if you have a negative amount of tokens, warp field extenders, you cannot warp, and that would happen pretty easily if how much building materials does this thing require? Oh my god. Jeez. Okay. Well, how about now? Can I have some stuff now? Okay. Whatever. So I have 854, by the way. If I shut this down, I now have 654. And if I shut this down, I have 454. Because they all provide 200. So. No big deal. Again, you can't warp if you have this. Boom, boom, boom. I think that's it, by the way. He's scared of stuff. Scared of a zombie, probably. These guys are fighting zombies. He's like, get out of here, zombie. Get out of here. Oh, yeah, the security task I forgot about. So there's now a security task, by the way. In the polished patch, we're planning on adding tooltips to these when you mouse over. So it'll tell you what this job does. Right now, it just says security. Anyway, anybody with security, they will wander, and they will kill any life form that is marked with terminate. And you can also mark your own colonists for terminate if you want. You can do that. So that's what they do. So that's it, I think. I think that's it. Let me just think real quick. I think that's it, though. What is this guy doing? Oh, he is doing object maintenance. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. That's it for this patch. The next patch is going to be 0.2.18. If you see in the top right corner, I'm kind of already on that one, but I'm on like a developer thing. 18 is just going to be a small polish patch. We already have a lot of good performance improvements on there. In fact, it's on the on Steam. It's on the earlier access branch. So if you want to play on that, you can. I encourage everybody to play on the earlier access branch because I think now it's pretty fun. You get to play a little bit sooner. But if you're just looking for like a stable experience, then just play retail, I would say. But sometimes the earlier access build is sort of fun because we'll fix things fast and things tend to work okay. But not always, so just sort of be aware of that. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Also, we stream every Friday at 11 a.m., the same time zone as New York City. So that's like GMT -5, I think. So every Friday we stream, which is fun. But you don't have to go to the stream to provide feedback. You can also press escape, go to give feedback. You can give feedback here if you want. Bum, 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 like here. Or you can go to the Discord, go on Twitter, go on social media. Pretty much wherever. We do read your reports, by the way. Well, Victor reads the reports. I sometimes do, but mostly it's Victor. Victor handles most of this sort of stuff. So, handling the reports. And so again, so stream, you could Discord, you could social media, you could go right in game. You could do nothing. You could just be a silent player. You could be a silent player if you want. You know, that's fine. So that's it. Oh, one last thing, guys. Please, 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 if you like Starmancer, leave a review on Steam or whatever platform you're playing on. Also tell your friends to play and tell your streamers to play. Tell your favorite content creators, be like, you got to play Starmancer. And if you don't, then you'll have, you know, your mother will die in her sleep or something, you know, do that sort of stuff. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, that's it. But seriously, try to leave a review. That'd be nice. And that's it, I think. So I'll say thank y'all for watching. And let me just show a real quick save just to demonstrate some of this performance improvements. So this is just sort of like an after hours thing. So thanks everybody for watching. The devblog's over, but let's look real quick at some performance improvements, which I'm pretty excited about, and I think it'll be fun. And this performance patch is already out on earlier access. We'll do more stuff. We'll add more stuff to the patch, but the first pass of it is out now, and you can do something with it. But now we're loading, so I'm just talking. You know, this will load a different game. Are you sure? There's supposed to be a loading screen here, huh? But there's not. There's just nothing. So we'll wait and wait. I did tell him to do it, right? Okay, I did. So we're just waiting. We're just gonna wait for a little bit longer, and you know, it'll go. It'll be good soon. It's Halloween recently. Oh, there we go. What is that? Does it unload everything and then this isn't displayed until it starts the load process or something? I don't know. Who knows? Okay, but you see in the top right corner here it says 335.1 FPS. So sort of look at that. That's going to be our frame rate. My frame rate's going to be a bit weird because I'm in debug mode, and also I'm recording a video right now. So I would imagine that like those two things together are sort of straining a little bit, but not too much. So here's a base. What I try to do on this on stream is just I try to capture as much terrain as I could just for fun. And if you look here, like I just try to like make as much terrain as I could. And then I warped around for funsies. But if you look here, so I'm at like 90 frames a second maybe. Let's do that. And if I go to triple speed, so you can't see it too, but I'm at triple speed now, see? So I'm at like, let's say 80, averaging 80. So it's sometimes I'm getting a 30 in there. I don't know what that's all about. I really couldn't tell you too much. A lot going on. But still much, much better than it was before. So now if I go to 1x, we're at 130. And you would expect, at 1x, I would expect performance to be much better than at 3x. 3x is like 6 times faster. So it's like, so if every second something happens when you're at 3x, man, every 6 times a second it's happening. So much more frequently. Frame rate just got bad for a second here. I'm thinking it's because they're fighting stuff though. That's my guess. Someone died. Probably not great when someone dies. So, but again, I went to 1x again. I was like, why did it get good again? So strange. So strange. But if you look, I mean, it's really not getting too bad. It's getting to like 80 sometimes. But overall, before it was much worse. Trust me on this. Before it was like you can sort of play now 3x. It's like it's okay. You can play. This has been going on for 17 days. It's not like a super base, but it's not a tiny base neither. That's sort of okay. They're doing all right. I'm on 3x. I'm averaging like 90. Not always, mind you. Again, I'm just being honest about the performance here. Anyway, just some performance improvements. This is sort of fun. I like performance stuff. I'm the programmer, man. Okay, that was weird. I said that. Okay, I'm not cutting that. I don't know how to cut. I don't know how to edit videos, so I don't do that. Okay, people. Thanks for watching. We'll be live soon. Oh, here's an Abyssal Eye portal you can keep, by the way. So I did here with this Abyssal Eye portal is I just kept it, and then it's just providing power forever. So, all right, that's it, people. And some life. There's just stuff to show off. Like here's a crash life pod. You can retrieve the occupants. Like boom. But there's a lot of goodies in there. Jeez, he even has a jetpack. They can rarely spawn with jetpacks, and he did. So that's nice. Upgrade modules. A jetpack. What does he have? A jetpack as well? 3 jetpacks? That's pretty good. Whatever. All right. Thank you, people, for watching. For real. These guys are doing stuff, transporting items. I don't know. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. For real. Remember, leave a review. Play in earlier access. Watch the Steam. The Steam? Go to Steam. Watch the stream. Do stuff. And be nice to your parents.